So now to do what might be the official end to this quest, or it might be just another vague, tenuous lead in somebody who will inevitably give me no useful information in finding Yorn. And hopefully Ivy is here. There she is. Sounded like she was glitching out or something.
Co słychać?
Cześć, Marvi. Nie mam czasu.
Like she was, like the physics was causing her to rattle on the floor or something.
Wreszcie jesteście. A już się zastanawiałem, czy Kad nie dostał dzisiaj 2 dodatkowych zleceń. Jak poszło?
Niedoszły zabójca martwy, a tłum podzielony. Obywatele górnego miasta zdawali się być zadowoleni z egzekucji, w przeciwieństwie do biedniejszej części tłumu. Morris wygłaszał te swoje przemowy pełne wielkich słów i grożenia palcem, ale oprócz tego nic ciekawego się nie wydarzyło.
Dobrze. Jeden problem z głowy. Czas dorwać prawdziwych winnych.
Yeah, I guess I should be asking about that top option. But you're supposed to, like, be respectful to this dude in order to get him to like you, so I don't know if he would get annoyed at me being supposedly impatient. But frankly, can we, like, do something about this, please? I'm getting a little tired of the constant runaround.
A co z tą przysługą dla mnie?
Spokojnie, chłopcze. Wszystko w swoim czasie. Jak już pewnie wiesz, w naszym mieście funkcjonuje grupa osób, której nie zależy na niczym innym, jak tylko na destabilizacji całego Archolos. Mają przeróżne metody. Nie zdziwiłbym się, gdyby namieszali w głowie temu chłopakowi, żeby nie bronił się w razie oskarżenia. Tak naprawdę jednak nikt nie będzie mógł spać spokojnie, dopóki prawdziwy zamachowiec oraz stojący za nim ludzie nie podłożą głowy pod topór. Udało wam się trafić na coś, co pomoże wam do nich dotrzeć?
Yeah, okay, so I got the 2 sources of info are silver that correlate to the Wolf's Den. And there was a group of Southerners, but they didn't seem like they were behind it.
Podczas śledztwa dowiedziałem się, że bełt, który okazał się śmiertelny dla jednego z twoich ludzi, najprawdopodobniej pochodzi z Wilczego Leża.
Z Wilczego Leża. Intrygujące. Ivy, weź ze sobą Marvina i jak najszybciej udajcie się do twierdzy Ulryka. Macie dowiedzieć się wszystkiego, czego tylko się da. Chcę dorwać tych wywrotowców. I to jeszcze przed przybyciem królewskiego wysłannika. Mogą wykorzystać związane z nim zamieszanie do podjęcia kolejnych niebezpiecznych działań. Macie mi się tu nie pokazywać bez imion, albo najlepiej głów całej tej bandy. Gdy tylko ukrócimy ich działania, będziemy mogli spokojnie przejść do twojej prośby. Kto wie, może obie te sprawy są nawet w jakiś sposób powiązane. W końcu ci szaleńcy nie cofną się przed niczym, by zdestabilizować wyspę.
I hope so, because, like, this is getting ridiculous.
Wygląda na to, że czeka nas mała wycieczka. Byłeś kiedyś w Wilczym Leżu? Trafisz na miejsce?
Yeah, I've been to the entrance, but I would prefer take a journey with you if that means more character interaction, but it probably won't. Take me there. Actually, meet me at the fortress. Well, yeah, let's just go there.
Możesz mnie tam zaprowadzić?
Dobrze. Spotkajmy się w Silbach. Przed wyruszeniem w drogę chciałabym załatwić jeszcze jedną sprawę. Kto wie, ile czasu spędzimy w Wilczym Leżu. Z tych wielkoludów ciężko cokolwiek wyciągnąć.
But we're not... Okay, so I just don't warp with her ever, it seems like. What is this thing, though? Ivy will go to the Wolf's Den with me. We're supposed to meet at Zilbach, and we'll go from there. At least I'll get some company in these inhospitable regions. So Volker still believes that the organization of subversives who want to destabilize the city is responsible for the attempt on his life. Apparently, they don't shy away from any methods, including kidnapping. It's possible that they're responsible for Yorn's disappearance. Why would we think that? What connection do we have other than just what the hell else is going on this island? Like, ugh. Alright. Well, because it is a new chapter and because we're not warping there, I might be able to talk to some merchants. See if they have new stock. And talk to Adelard and Lorenzo and see if there's any promotions in store. Oh, did I just wander into the old town? What happened? Wow. I can't believe that. This is how unfamiliar this city is to me, how hard it is to navigate, that I absent-mindedly wandered into the restricted zone thinking that it was the guard quarter. Oh my goodness. So I want to go this way to get to the Merchant's Guild. And actually, did what's his face? Okay, I do have Master Forging, so he might have some new recipes that I could forge if I go to Agdar. Adelard? Was this you? There he is.
Ej, ty. Co?
Przed chwilą byłem mają szczęście.
So no obvious quest opportunity. Oh, hello.
Najemnik Marvin?
Zgadza się.
Yes.
Masz. Dla ciebie.
Oh.
Był w sztok pijany.
My own wine? Is that what the thing said? What happened? Bidding announcements and my own wine, I think is...
Moja reakcja była taka sama. Wszystko jest możliwe.
Bidding announcement. Handed to me by a Raxus runner. Mentions an auction in Old Town.
Mnie i tak.
Extreme home makeover. A reminder that this is the last opportunity to view the only vacant house in the Old Town before it goes up for auction. If you don't know where this magnificent residence is located, we are happy to inform you that it is just a few steps along the path where Ernesto's hostelry is situated. Information with the final auction date will appear on the bulletin boards in a few days. Okay. That means what to me? Am I supposed to be buying a house for some reason? The other thing was like my wine or something. That's not it.
To przecież oczywiste.
Tak dalej być nie może.
Są na to duże szanse.
Kto ci to powiedział?
What did I get?
Ludzie gadają.
Like, I was trying to read the subtitles and then I had other messages popping up at the same time.
To przecież oczywiste.
It said something like my wine, and I assumed that was like the
Naprawdę sądzisz...
wine that the Valerio guy and I were making.
Tym i o tamtym.
I assumed I was getting a bottle of
Nic się w
that.
tej sprawie nie zmieni.
But none of this
To
looks
duże
like
szanse.
wine. Excuse me.
Nic się w tej sprawie nie zmieni.
Moja reakcja była taka sama.
Like, it's not this, is it? That gives a permanent health bonus, which is cool, but that's not what I thought I was getting.
Jak cicho.
What the hell did he give me?
To przecież oczywiste.
Was it a writing that said my wine?
Każdemu jest ciężko.
Mnie i tak.
Message from the runner. This is an old one, I think. What?
Reakcja była taka sama.
Trzeba uważać, co się komu mówi.
What the hell did he give me?
Jak to znosisz?
Mnie i tak nikt nie pyta.
Jak to znosisz?
Like, it's not that aged Ernesto wine, is it? That shouldn't be it.
Są na to duże szanse.
I have no idea
Wszystko tylko
what in the world he gave me.
Każdemu jest ciężko.
I am beyond baffled.
są na to duże
I saw a
szanse.
message that I could have sworn said, "My wine received,"
Każdemu jest ciężko.
as if that was the uniquely named wine
Biedaka.
that I forget, like Nocturnal Sour or something that I
Są
wrote.
na to duże szanse.
But none of this looks like it would say Nocturnal Sour or my wine or anything like that. I have no idea what,
Czemu
They
dowiadujesz się
gave
o tym
me-
dopiero teraz?
like, I didn't see the message very clearly, and now there's nothing here that matches my expectation of what that dialogue prompt was.
Z tego będzie jeszcze więcej kłopotów.
So it beats the hell out of me.
Ludzie gadają o tym i o tamtym.
My own wine, here it is. It's a general information. Goodness gracious. One of the runners told me that Gumbert was expecting me. Perhaps I will finally taste the fruit of my labor. Did he actually tell me that? I don't think I saw the dialogue like that.
Moja
And then again, I was confused by it. One guy telling me one thing and then getting two different messages popping up on the side of the screen at the same time, and I couldn't keep track of what was what. Oh, don't...
Żal mi tego biedaka.
How about you? Do you have new inventory? I need an armor.
What?
That's not of any use to me. Let's deal. He's got a light master sword, which I don't care about. Blade of Justice looks pretty cool, but inferior. Stone Skin Potion, kind of cool. Nothing that I'm particularly interested in right now. Guess I need to check a bulletin board as well and see if there are any new bounties or other notices.
Co?
Jest
Let's see, these I think should be giving me like more health or mana or something. I may be at a point when it's worth getting that, but I really don't know.
Hej,
Hey, you.
jak se...
Gildia radzi sobie.
Okay, so no promotion available yet. Perhaps later, at the end of this chapter.
Z tego będzie jeszcze więcej kłopotów.
Mam swoich
Czyli biz...
żebyś wiedział.
Oops. I guess on that note, I should go talk to Agdar, and now the line has gotten 2 people longer. Like, it really is just getting longer, because I think it originally ended here at the steps, and then the chapter 3 they added 2 more, and now chapter 4 they're all the way out here. That's kind of cool. I wonder if there's any more changes with the refugees. If there's like more of them out and about, or anything interesting there.
Lepiej zostawię to w spokoju.
Artisans to the right.
Ktoś musi pracować.
Chwilę już współpracujemy, Marvin, co? Dopiero co pamiętam, gdy przyszedłeś i ledwo niewielki sztylet potrafiłeś wykuć. A spójrzcie teraz na niego. Kowal pełną gębą. I tak będziesz mógł się od dzisiaj tytułować. Mistrz kowalstwa. Oczywiście jest też kilka prawnych kruczków, jak choćby to, że nie możesz otworzyć zakładu w murach Archolos przez 10 lat od zakończenia nauki. Dobrą stroną tego jest jednak fakt, że teraz bez przeszkód możesz zacząć naukę u innego mistrza, jeśli tylko będziesz chciał. Byłeś naprawdę wspaniałym uczniem. I obym nie miał takich wiele więcej, bo za te 10 lat musiałbym się pożegnać z moim zawodem.
Okay, so now here's this. Confirmation of completion of blacksmith training received. New entry, blacksmith apprentice. So from what I read, I got real curious a while ago, and I read that the second apprenticeship you take, they don't give you a bunch of quests or specific training. I think it's mainly just as like an extra way to earn income. So if that being the case, it might mean I should just join up with Davis to sell all my valuables for high profit. But I had also heard that the butcher had some good stat bonuses.
Co masz?
Znajdziesz u mnie...
So I might want to test that and see, oh, these are all crap. He doesn't have any level 3 recipes. Maybe the wolf den will have some. Do I have a piece of paper that says that? Oh man, I really want to get rid of some of these things, and I just don't know where to store stuff safely. I solemnly declare that Apprentice Marvin has grasped the knowledge of all subjects related to the craftsmanship represented by my workshop. His approach to duty and learning has been admirable, and I am proud to award him the title of Master Blacksmith. At the same time, I agree him setting with another master while retaining all the amenities associated with practicing with me, such as but not limited to purchasing pre-designated items signed Odgar. Okay. Well, he didn't have what I wanted him to have, but I can use this opportunity to check in with some apprenticeships. If I talk to Slogger,
Hej, ty!
I want to be your apprentice.
Chcę zostać twoim czeladnikiem.
Miło mi to słyszeć. Tylko czy jesteś pewny? Jak już spiszę zaświadczenie, to nie będę miał ochoty potem go zmieniać.
Yes.
Tak, jestem pewny.
Świetnie! Od teraz możesz się nazywać moim czeladnikiem. Gratuluję!
Świetnie, będę miał za co kupić chleb.
Tylko jeśli dalej będziesz tak sumiennie pracował.
So what are my responsibilities?
Jakie są moje obowiązki?
Przede wszystkim nie wiś mi cały czas nad głową. Masz mi regularnie przynosić mięso, ale nie co 5 minut. Pamiętaj tylko, że masz je zdobyć w sposób legalny. Nie chcę, żeby jakiś wściekły farmer przybiegł do mnie ze skargą, że zabiłeś mu owce. Mam też nadzieję, że jako mój czeladnik będziesz się godnie zachowywał. Nie chcę, by przez ciebie wytykano mnie palcami. Jestem pewien, że sobie poradzisz.
Jakie mięso mam przynosić?
Wszelakie, za wszystkie zapłacę uczciwą cenę. Oczywiście nie za ludzkie, ale to chyba oczywiste.
Masz jakieś mięso na sprzedaż?
To zależy od tego, co cię interesuje.
Interesting that he... Oh, is this the dragonberry? Dragon fruit. Yeah, okay. So he does have one of those. Ooh. Ooh. Herbal troll soup. So this one gives weapon protection and hit point bonus. So that's sounds cool. But again, I don't know if I have a alchemy recipe that'll do that same thing but better. I have one sorrel and no dragon roots, so I could buy these from him. Where is that troll recipe? Bread spread. That's different from the other one. Herbal troll soup.
O, ktoś tu poszedł trochę dalej. Nie sądziłem, że jesteś zabijaką za pieniądze. Ale to twoja decyzja. Nie mam się czego czepiać.
What the hell does that mean? Commenting on the stuff I'm buying from him? So what does this need?
Rozumiem.
It needs 2 earth aloe. Yeah, because I would guess there's I would guess that the alchemy recipe, if one exists, would be only 1 instead of 2.
Świetnie!
But if I sell the fats, and I sell all of the fats, that gets me 2,600 gold. When I sell the raw meat, like how much is a troll meat worth?
Musiałeś się
100
nieźle
gold.
natrudzić. Ładnie, ładnie.
That's 9,000 gold right there for
Za
all
niedługo
the
przyniosę
Czekam.
raw meats.
Świetnie. Ładnie.
Za niedługo.
Czekam.
But, you know, I could use some of that meat for ingredients and things, so yeah, he didn't give me any quests or anything, so it really sounds like it might be better to, you know, if you're not joining with him as your primary, as your first apprenticeship, then the benefit for money might be to just go with Davis then, because all these valuables have literally no use except to sell.
Hej, ty.
I want to be your apprentice.
A, jesteś...
Yeah, I'm sure.
Tak, jestem pewny.
Świetnie!
Użycie tego słowa było na pewno...
Jak
I
najbardziej.
feel like I got less experience for joining this guy.
No nie po... Przede wszystkim regularnie sprawdzaj. Do tego za przystępną cenę od...
Yeah. So I have something for sale.
Zobacz!
Sell valuables. All. Oh my goodness.
Doskonale.
Oh.
Wróć do mnie, gdy uda ci się...
That was 21,000 gold for selling the valuables that I don't think I had any other use for except to sell. Holy crap. I should probably also open these things at some point.
Hej, ty.
I could sell him a bunch of wood probably as well. Well, why don't I just go with that then?
Hej, ty. Masz...
To za...
Oh, but he doesn't have the dragon root or the king's sorrel unless I join up with him. I see. You don't get the more advanced recipes unless you join up with him. Well, so that might be what they were talking about, is you get the recipes, the cooking recipes from this guy. Well, I mean, that might change things, so maybe I'll do as I did before and just abstain from picking from making a choice and picking a second one until later, until I feel like it matters, because like right now I don't really need the money. Nothing is really all that expensive to buy as of right now, and apparently like there's this thing where I might be buying a house, and that's presumably going to cost a bunch of money, so maybe by that point it would be beneficial to pick Davis over Slogger. New wave of refugees. Wanted posters. Oh dear. Sick rats. Albino bear. Widow. Hyena. Frost. I gotta find wave of new refugees. I think this is it. Citizens of the city of Archolos, as many of you notice, our city has become a refuge for dozens or more of Myrtana's citizens who have lost everything due to the war. In these difficult times, we count on your hospitality and sense of community with our fellow countrymen. Archolos has always been a capital of culture, prosperity, and security. Let us together show that it continues to be so. For this reason, we ask all concerned citizens of the city of Archolos to report any deviations from our local laws that our wonderful guests may have committed. Okay. He wants everyone to narc on on the refugees. So now if I read these, Frost. The residents of Silbach and Rita's Vineyard complain about an aggressive Nordmarian. He has been caught several times stealing sheep and starting fights. The man is extremely strong and aggressive. During the last attempt to detain him, he injured one of the guards. He was last seen near the waterfall on the bridge between Silbach and Rita's Vineyard. Okay. Okay. Reward of 300. Somebody named the Hyena. Appalled residents of Silbach report that graves in their local cemetery have been dug up. Oh, really? Apparently, the perpetrator regularly returns to the cemetery and robs individuals, even fresh graves. Due to his agility and appearance only at night, the locals nicknamed him the Hyena. 300 gold. City Council warns all residents of Old Town against the thief and alleged murderer who most likely escaped from another island and is now impersonating a rich townswoman. Caution is advised upon, or especially for those living alone in Old Town and those without hired security. The woman was last seen dressed as a citizen near the main entrance to City Hall Square. That's interesting. Please don't be in the sewer. Oh, it's in the sewers. The inhabitants of many parts of the city are complaining about a new kind of rat that is starting to multiply in the sewers. The bite of these pests has proven fatal in many cases. Rodents are believed to feed deep in the sewer corridors and are extremely dangerous, especially in a larger group. According to local beekeepers, a very unusual bear is starting to appear in the valley between their apiaries and the Merchant's Guild mine. Its fur is white and it seems to be bigger than its brown counterparts. Okay, so now I got a list of all that to deal with. I guess I go this way, maybe try to talk to Fada and see what she's got, if her inventory has updated. Show me your goods. You have no roots of the dragons. Therefore, I do not care. Well, this is not looking promising. I really would have expected more inventories to update in these new chapters, but so far it kind of seems like they're not really doing that. Don't remember it happening in chapter 3, and it's seemingly not happening now. This guy's just got circles of magic, nothing interesting. Whoa. Hey, you, show me your goods. So is this all the same stuff? Whoops. It kind of seems like it might be.
Miło.
I mean, yeah, this is all the same stuff, basically. And are any of these guys, like... Still no random side quests popping up from random mercenaries, or not mercenaries, refugees, as far as I can tell. Thought maybe that might be a thing where there'd, somebody would stop you on the streets and be like, hey, this Guard is giving us trouble. How do we do something or other? And then you get the opportunity to say, yeah, all right, I'll help you, give you instructions or give you money, or, you know, whether it's a full quest or just a sort of a random event. I would have thought there'd be stuff like that at least. These guys are still mysteriously hanging out here for no discernible purpose. Yeah. I guess all that's left to check in town then is going into the old town and seeing what that's like. Do I have a city map that I can bring up quickly? It's relatively small. I only see 5 marked establishments. Are there any new statue peddlers? Still just 3. A couple of people randomly hanging out.
Nic się w tej sprawie nie zmieni. Nie mówię ci przecież niczego nowego.
This woman wants to talk to me.
Panie, potrzebuję pomocy. 10 sztuk złota. O nic więcej nie proszę.
Proszę, oto złoto.
Jest pan taki miły.
Now, is she gonna be a new... Is she always gonna be there begging for money? That would be kind of funny, but also annoying. 'Cause this guy's gonna want 1 gold, and she's over there asking for 10 gold.
3.
There you go. I don't know that you have any new inventory, do you? I probably wouldn't be able to recognize it anyway. I don't care. I could ask to be her apprentice, and then I could sell, I don't know, I guess skins for more money? Gotta go this way. Well, this is not the entrance I thought I was coming to, but it gets me in. So where am I? I'm on the, I guess the western gates is what you'd call it. So here we have the Valley of Gold, a jewelry workshop. And somewhere on these streets I need to be on the lookout for...
Co to ma być? Co ty tutaj robisz?
For a widow. They've got guards. Just okay. Suzanne?
Mam nadzieję, że sprawa, jaką do mnie masz, będzie warta mojego czasu.
Show me your goods.
Masz całkiem ładny dom.
A, dziękuję, dziękuję. Wprawdzie to moja pracownia złotnicza, którą wydzierżawiłam od dawnego właściciela. Niech mu ziemia lekką będzie. Facetowi z czasem się zmarło, a ja najęłam czeladników i rozbudowałam ją do rozmiarów całego cechu.
Jesteś złotnikiem?
Mistrzynią złotnictwa, jeśli już pytasz. A na imię mi Suzanne.
Marvin z tej strony.
Chcesz czegoś?
Show me your goods.
Co masz na stanie?
Sprzedażą zajmuje się jeden z moich czeladników, Adrien. Ja przyjmuję tylko zamówienia specjalne.
I will keep that in mind.
Co masz na myśli, mówiąc zamówienia specjalne?
Biżuterię wykonaną z wysokiej jakości kruszcu i kamieni szlachetnych. Widzę, że mam przed sobą prawdziwie zacnego gościa. Może chcesz przejrzeć moją ofertę? Pamiętaj tylko, że wykonanie każdego z takich przedmiotów zajmuje zwykle kilka dni.
Aż kilka dni?
Prawdziwa sztuka wymaga czasu, a u mnie nie znajdziesz partactwa.
Special high quality jewelry?
Pokaż mi swoją ofertę specjalną.
Wybierz, co cię interesuje.
I am intrigued. Oh. This might be good. If I get that with one of these, I guess. That's 7 strength and 5 one-handed combat. That's probably worth it.
Ej, ty. Susan mówiła, że sprzedajesz wasze wyroby.
To prawda. Sprzedaję srebrną i złotą biżuterię. Ale znajdzie się też parę rzadkich przedmiotów.
Show me your goods.
Pokaż mi swoje...
Pierścienie.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Now we're getting pretty substantial bonuses here. Edge protection and blunt protection, 25. I mean, that's pretty good. So the Ring of Invulnerability, and then, you know, a couple of these, like the Edge, Blunt, maybe Fire and or Magic. Is this one Magic? Yeah. Like, that, I don't know if that's the highest value one you can get or not, but, you know, if I were to get Fire, Magic, Blunt, Edge, and Arrow, that would be, what? 3,750, and then 4,750 to get that stuff. Well, that's tempting. The Nordmarian stuff over here was just pure offense, right? Which maybe I don't need. So those defensive amulets and things might be better.
Witam szanownego pana. Czy chciałby pan zobaczyć pokaz połykania płomieni? Tak niebywale niebezpieczna sztuka zostanie wykonana za jedyne 30 sztuk złota.
Am I the only one paying?
Pokaż mi tę sztuczkę.
Proszę obserwować. Proszę nie przeszkadzać.
Alright, that's cool. You just do your thing. Spectators don't talk. So does this have anything new or different? Oh, it does. Go back. So what is trade and teaching offers? Register traders in Old Town. Corsairs hideout, hotel in Old Town, Old Town. Hotel in Old Town. It's in Old Town. Then the Valley of Gold with Suzanne. In Old Town, I've been there. The North Star is the astrologer's workshop in Old Town. And the Valley of the Dawn. Furniture store. I don't think a furniture store would benefit me now, but if I'm like going to be buying a house at some point, then maybe that's when it would be of use. Oh, it's Detloff. It's the a-hole who is all condescending to me.
robisz w moim domu?
Nauczysz?
Pamiętaj jednak, że nie będę cię uczył za darmo.
Yeah, whatever, I don't care. Will you teach me anything about hunting? Yeah, whatever.
Widzisz, już.
Alright, can I steal anything from him? That's what I'm most interested in. But Detloff lives in the Wolf's Lodge. If for any reason I need to find Detloff again. So is he going to be psychically aware that I am stealing his apples? Or I don't know if I can target them. Are they interactive or not? He's got all this stuff that I can't steal. Does he have an upper floor? He did not notice that I stole his wine, so that's good. So what's on the second and or third level? And how does one get there? Ah, I also go up the stairs and then he has upstairs neighbors.
Hej, młody! Wysłuchaj mnie, dobra?
What do you want?
O co chodzi?
Muszę cię pobić.
Co takiego?
Nie, to nie tak miało zabrzmieć. Cholera. Tak w zasadzie to chodzi o mojego szefa.
Chcesz pobić swojego szefa?
Nie, absolutnie nie.
I think you have the instructions
To o
confused.
co chodzi?
Jakby ci to wyjaśnić?
No, jakoś musisz.
Powiedzmy, że podsłuchałem swojego szefa. Twierdzi, że mieszkanie w Starym Mieście jest znacznie bezpieczniejsze niż w innych dzielnicach miasta. Powiedział też, że wydawanie złota na ochroniarza to tutaj zbędny wydatek. Potrzebuję kogoś, kto pomoże mi odegrać teatrzyk, bym nie stracił pracy.
Mam dać się pobić?
Dokładnie tak. Oczywiście dostaniesz za swoje poświęcenie odpowiednią nagrodę.
To co dokładnie mam zrobić?
Mój szef często przesiaduje na ławkach w pobliżu. Masz brzmieć groźnie, tak aby mój szef się przestraszył. I wtedy wkraczam ja. Pokonam cię i udowodnię, że ktoś taki jak ja nadal jest potrzebny. Umowa stoi?
Dobrze, pomogę ci.
Wyśmienicie! Jeżeli wszystko się uda, to jutro około północy będę tu na ciebie czekał.
Interesting. I hope he's not gonna rob me while I'm on the ground. But first I have to rob other people of belongings that cannot be robbed. Like seriously, there's not much I can take in these places. Here's a treasure chest at least. Hey, that's got some good value there. What am I doing on lockpicks? It's been forever since I bought any. That's another question is, where can I get lockpicks? I got 40, that's plenty to work with. Whoever lives here is just not home. Ezran unrolled the parchment and began mumbling. He touched the dead plant and focused very hard. He felt it coming back to life briefly, its leaves gently rippling in the wind. But as soon as the boy opened his eyes, the blue glow in his hands disappeared and the plant subsided. Master Larius watched Ezran from a distance. His determination impressed him greatly, but it also brought him concern. Larius approached Ezran and embraced him as a caring father would embrace his son. They left the monastery and headed west through a dense grove. Larius showed Ezran the beauty of nature. He showed him the clumps of river myrt and the violets growing in the groves. He showed him how a little mole rat took its first steps, only to become food for the she-wolf and her cubs. Thus, Ezran understood what the circle of life was. He took the plant out of the bundle. It was almost all withered except for one fruit, which still resisted the inevitable. He picked the fruit and buried it gently in the ground. A moment later, he felt the first drop of spring rain on his forehead and smiled slightly. Wonderful. Now, to steal his treasure chest. Not as exciting, but that's some decent healing at least. Okay. Who are you? Traveling trader. Show me your goods. You have nothing. Yeah, a pouch. They cost nothing, so I'll buy it. I don't know why. Oh. It's just an animation pouch. It's not okay. I thought maybe it would secretly have value, but it does not. And this guy is becoming one with his art in the literal sense. I don't think that's what they mean when they say to become one with the art. Hey, here's Kuno and Leon. Can I get my reward now, please? 89.20. Hey, you.
Jak leci?
Nie powiem, żeby zamach na Volkera był dla mnie czymś zaskakującym. Od dawna się na coś takiego zapowiadało.
Jak leci?
Nie powiem, żeby zamach na...
I guess it was Leon who had the offer.
Co słychać?
Polityka jest iście fascynująca. Gdyby było w niej więcej ludzi kompetentnych, a nie dorobkiewiczów, to wszyscy byśmy na tym skorzystali.
Co słychać?
Nie wiem, czy ci o tym wspominałem, ale moja...
What?
Absolutnie nic. Szczerze...
I thought you had... You said to visit you in Old Town. I specifically skipped getting a letter of recommendation from you because I wanted a better reward here, and now you have no reward for me. That's pretty lame.
Chyba nie jesteś jednym z gości. Dokąd to?
Not over here, that's for sure. I don't really want to rent a room.
Opowiedz mi o Morisie.
Morris jest najważniejszą osobą w naszym mieście. To on wraz z Radą decyduje o kierunku, w którym podąży Archolos. Postaraj się mu nie przeszkadzać. Jest bardzo zajętym człowiekiem.
Co powinienem wiedzieć o Starym Mieście?
Musisz kiedyś spróbować win od Ernesto. To kompletnie inna liga niż te badziewie, które sprzedają na targu. Uwierz mi na słowo, ale jak raz tu zamieszkasz, nie będziesz chciał opuścić tego miejsca.
Well, I don't know why I would want to rent a room. What's the rate?
Chcę wynająć pokój.
100 gold?
Ależ oczywiście.
And how long do I have it for? Limak? And is there gonna be anything for me to do up here? I can steal 25 bucks from there. It's part of my investment back. Troll, a variation of specimen size is very characteristic feature of a temperate climate is one of the more momentous instances of the magnificence of the life of the world. The troll is a gigantic creature that provides whatever. Due to its size, the creature is slow, something to take advantage of in a fight. Impact of the troll's blows can throw a person in the air, so it's a good idea to make a fall mitigating potion, whatever. Highlander beer. So now, are they gonna know that I stole all this? They better not. That's the whole reason I paid the entry fee, was to steal valuables. Alright, so the Bruised Face Theater, I return tomorrow. He said midnight. This will be not next midnight.
Wynocha z mojego
Oh,
łóżka.
your bed. Hey, I paid $100.
Czego u diabła chcesz?
Cholera. Co się dzieje? Zgłoś się ponownie, kiedy będziesz miał dość złota.
Okay, so it's 100 gold for a night? I have to pay every time, huh? Okay, so this is the quests. It's gonna take forever for him to kick my ass. Let's see how this goes.
Wyskakuj ze złota, stary dziadu.
Ej, co? Co się dzieje? Pomocy!
Nie obawiaj się, szefie. Obronię cię.
He's not too bad. I'm a little worried I might one-shot him, though. Don't steal my weapon. Oh good, he's not stealing anything from me.
Ha! Zostałeś pokonany, ty bandyto! Zejdź mi z oczu, albo cię jeszcze raz pokonam!
You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back. I'll be back with more people. I will have my vengeance. But I got a decent beating. I think they proved his effectiveness. I should look for him tomorrow around midnight. Why is it always midnight? I found him there in the day. There's a bed I can sleep in. Hey you, I want to sleep in your beds.
Nie masz tu czego szukać.
Czego tu Widzisz? To nie było takie trudne.
I o to chodziło! Brawo!
Oh, the dialogue glitch.
Teraz mój szef myśli, że nawet tutaj jest niebezpiecznie i mojej pracy nic nie grozi.
A co z moją nagrodą?
A, prawda? To powinno ci wystarczyć.
That's alright. I was happy just to get the experience. Can I possibly sleep in Detloff's bed without having to go elsewhere? Does he have a bed? Yes, he does. Is this going to be a crime to sleep in his bed? That would be amazing if it were.
Wynocha z mojego łóżka.
Hey, I don't need to pay 100 gold, I'll just sleep in Detloff's bed, and then I'll read his book stand. Now that he's not using it. I don't care. If it didn't give me XP, that means I've already read it. Alright. So, go up the stairs will take me to the courthouse, I think. So why don't I loop around the lower levels here. Somewhere is a widow who's going to ambush me. And once again, my crossbow got unequipped somehow. Why is this guy walking around in his undies?
Jak podobają ci się moje nowe szaty?
Do you perhaps think that you are an emperor?
Wyglądają wyśmienicie.
Wiedziałem, że ktoś w końcu pozna się na moim guście. Proszę, to dla ciebie.
Okay. That's the Emperor's new clothes. That old classic tale. All these folks are just generic citizens, right? Fruit that I cannot take. Ah! I'm a little surprised that no one came running immediately as soon as I stepped in, but that'll do it when they have guards stationed in the personal quarters. So this is the North Star. Let's see what the North Star is all about. What? Why are you up here? Can I check my bounty again? Wanted posters. The city council is warning all town residents to beware of a thief and alleged murderer who has most likely escaped from another island and is currently impersonating a wealthy townswoman. The woman was last seen dressed as a citizen near the main entrance to the City Hall Square. Caution is advised, especially for those living alone. This is weird. Is this the bounty lady? Why is the astrologer lying in bed at 8:34 in the morning? Does he not wake up until 9? Why is the widow in the house? Or is this just an actual widow and not the bounty widow?
Mam cię.
Okay, well, she's got...
Co takiego? Jaka to była liczba? A niech to, zapomniałem. Dlaczego mnie niepokoisz?
Przepraszam.
Nie, to ty wybacz. Powinienem notować swoje obliczenia. To nauczka na przyszłość. Mów, dlaczego mnie odwiedziłeś. Interesuje cię moja praca?
Oh no! You think I'm stealing from you? This is so weird. Why was she in a different spot?
Jeszcze cię dorwę!
Why was he asleep until she died? Why did he... Oh.
Ty chłopcze! Nie poracujesz damy buteleczką winka?
I think you've had enough. But here's your wine.
Proszę, oto wino.
A, dzięki! Weź to złoto w nagrodę.
Go. I thought it was if I ran away from the astrologer and like slept somewhere, maybe he would reset and stop aggroing me. What is a copper dagger even worth? 400? That's got some value. It's so hard to find a bed in an area where people won't immediately get mad at me. Gotta run all the way here to Narcos. This guy looks like a thing. He's a clown. Does he have a... Oh.
Wiesz, jacy byliby magowie, jakbyś zabrał im runy? Rozczarowani. Wiesz, gdzie można znaleźć cieniostwora? Za rogiem. Dlaczego nikt nie lubi golemów? Bo mają serce z kamienia.
What? That was such a ridiculous laugh for the worst joke that he told. I mean, the first two were clever. That third one about the golems was just like eye rolling.
Jak się nazywa ubranie kopacza? Kopciuszek. Wiesz, jakie jest ulubione warzywo króla?
King Sorrel.
Robarbar.
Oh. Rhubarb.
Beliar złapał maga, rycerza i najemnika. Mówi im, macie mi przynieść jakąś broń. Mag przyniósł magiczny zwój, rycerz lagę, a najemnika nie ma. Beliar mówi, to teraz macie sobie włożyć to w dupę. Mag poradził sobie bez problemu. Rycerz włożył i płacze, ale po chwili zaczyna się też śmiać. Czemu płaczesz? Pyta Beliar. Bo boli. A czemu się śmiejesz? Bo najemnik niesie topór dwuręczny. Wiesz, jacy byliby magowie?
Okay, we're looping. Well, that story was a little bizarre. Okay, let's see. Astrologer's still gonna aggro me.
Proszę, proszę, gość! Witam w moich skromnych progach.
Opowiesz, czym się tu zajmujesz?
Można powiedzieć, że jestem uczonym. Magowie nie uważają moich prac za coś oddającego prawdę, a okoliczni mieszkańcy wolą tematy bardziej przyziemne. Jednak ja jestem dumny z badań, jakie prowadzę. Jestem astrologiem. Obecnie wielu moje prace traktuje jako ciekawostkę, a nie jako prawowitą naukę. Ale nie zniechęca mnie to. Dzięki zapiskom moje wysiłki nie pójdą na marne i nawet kolejne pokolenia będą mogły skorzystać z tej wiedzy.
Potrzebujesz pomocy?
Bardzo doceniam to pytanie, ale obawiam się, że brakuje ci doświadczenia, by prowadzić ze mną obliczenia zależności i obserwacje nieba. Ale mógłbyś zakupić moje dzieła albo dzieła moich poprzedników. Sprzedaję też takie przyrządy jak chociażby sekstant.
Pohandlujmy.
So what context would I want to buy a sextant? Like, am I gonna need that for a quest? Oh, here you go. Volume 3, I could read that if I buy $2,000. I'll keep that in mind for later. I'm still kind of trying to... No, he's got a bunch of storybooks. Okay, but I'm trying to I'm trying to, you know, allocate funds to decide what's worth spending money on as of right now. I'll read these and see what they have to say. Age of Creation. Get a swig of water for this. Okay. In the first days of the world, before lands arose from the bottom of the sea, all things were covered by the immeasurable light which bound the creation processes. Aeons have passed, and the undivided eternal light solitary ruled over all existence. Well, that's a weird way to phrase that sentence. And so eternal light gave sway to eternal darkness. The foundations of the universe trembled, and the life-giving energy of creation reached its farthest corners and gave motion to celestial bodies, which began to swirl around the source of eternal darkness called Morgrad. Together with the energy from the black recesses of the abyss, 4 elements, earth, water, wind, and fire, I'm putting them in the correct order, were released. There's also heart. Oh, wait, no, it's earth, fire, wind, water, heart, if we're talking Captain Planet. Earth, wind, and fire is the band, sort of funk band. Anyway, but eternal darkness, like eternal light, alone could not bring life into the world, and so from the depths of Morgrad came the sun, which warmed the dark and cold crust of the primordial world. Ages passed before the elements of water and earth breathed life into dry valleys and rocky recesses, filling them with water, and rose mountains from which spurted life-giving rivers. Why are these in a weird order? Volume 2. When in a primordial world, lands and waters found its place, and the powers of creation gave birth to plants and animals. As on the order of the fire element, still rising mountains trembled and spit flames which enriched the dead soil. Then river basins became covered with grass and mountain valleys with forests. Depths and shores of the sea, plains and woods were filled with game of all sorts, and each of them found its place on the ruthless but ironic wheel of life. A wolf would always dominate the sheep, and a bear was always stronger than a wolf. At the end of their lives, each of them would become nothing more than meat bugs' food. But when life flourished on the east, on the west it withered. Yet then, the energy of creation brought wind into the world, which pushed clouds over the farthest wastes of the west, changing them into vibrant, warm forests. Thus, the last of the elements of Morgrad arrived. When plants and animals became one with the world, the energy of creation gave birth to a human. At last, to the world came the gods, destined to rule over the whole work of Morgrad. Life and death, creation and destruction. Thus they reigned supreme over the world, and they taught humans nearly everything they knew. To the gates of their stone cities hailed old and young, healthy and sick, and the masters of the world blessed them with wisdom and mercy. But one day, arrogance and vanity poisoned humans' hearts. They wished to learn the gods' ultimate mystery, knowledge of creating life. They opened the gates of Morgrad, hoping to find answers to their questions. But behind the door of the untold void, they found night, and with it, death stepped into the world. Since then, every human one day had to look in the eyes of the indifferent finality. Afraid of the destructive power of their own making, the gods decided to leave this world never to return. They left humans a figment of their own power meant to lead them through the darkness that was yet to come. Thus, magic came to this world, and the Age of Wonders came to an end. Now the last one, +2 mana, not very exciting. However, ages passed and humans, broken and abandoned, stepped off the path of righteousness and order and awakened in themselves the primal instincts of their ancestors. In endless wars, brothers and sisters turned against themselves until the whole memory of the old teachings had been forever lost. Humans began to erect shrines in honor of the gods, looking for solace in the hour of woe. They prayed to Innos, the god of light and order, and Beliar, the lord of darkness and malice. Since then, light and darkness, life and death, order and chaos would clash, poisoning mortal hearts. But some did not accept such a matter of things. Builders, as they were called, tried to find the source of the true power of their masters. They knew that light and darkness have to coexist so that the process of creation can continue. And so they sent the wisest of the wise to the four corners of the world to teach people the dogmas of order. And the worthiest of them were taught of magic, the greatest gifts of the gods. So that's that. Now I gotta figure out what that other random book I bought was. This one I think is new. Whether you are a simple merchant or a knowledgeable scientist, you have surely noticed that the world is governed by a predetermined order. Farmers in the fields bend their neck in the scorching sun of the day, and weary travelers find their way home thanks to the moon's light at night. The abundant rains make plants grow faster, and the ore exposed to fire can be shaped on the anvil at will over time. Countless treatises have been written trying to explain what this unknown force is that sets the world and all its elements in motion. Although many awe-inspiring speculations have been made on the subject, the theory closest to the truth is that this influence comes from the heavens where Innos has his seat. It is he who, like a skilled miller, turns the wheel of life day after day, pushing the disks of the sun and moon over the sky, creating rain clouds and stoking the fires and the hearths. While it would be heartening to simple hearts and minds to accept the position that Innos is a personified entity, scholars should treat him purely metaphorically as a kind of causal power that gives momentum to the world, and one that must be endlessly studied. Powers that Be, Volume 2. More mana. Understanding Innos, not as a personified god, but as an idea of causality, order and nature and perfection of action, people occupying the lowest position of the spherical division of the world should be considered adequately as the least perfect. Proof of this is the fact that we make mistakes. Innos, on the other hand, does not make mistakes at all, and if there is an exception to the rule, it is considered to be a widely understood and judgment-free divine will. It should surprise no one, therefore, why the gates of heaven are sealed tight against man. Are we therefore destined to remain forever subject to the laws of a higher, incomprehensible force? After all, we can in no way influence the sphere that is fundamentally inaccessible to us. However, we have been bestowed with reason, which although does not allow us to reach the heavens, makes us able to bring their particle down to earth. An example of such a divine particle is wine production. Okay. The sun, which is the work of the causal power, warms the grapes through the summer, which can be harvested by the farmers in the fall. Then the man transforms the knowledge and kneads the grapes. Then he puts them through the process of fermentation, and after a few months, pours the prepared beverages into bottles. Okay. Let's say... old tale ascribing significance to the world. Hit points plus 4. Without tradition, all our laws would be for nothing. It is not just a set of prohibitions and orders invented by one and imposed on another. Who has enough wisdom in his head to decide about everything in the world? After all, they need to be regularly corrected and adjusted because the world is changing every day. An example of such development of laws based on tradition is the right to duel and the right to honorable weapons. In olden times, any convicted person could claim to fight in a duel to prove his innocence. This meant that many skilled swordsmen could never be convicted and could do as they pleased. On the other hand, to send a noble or a guard to prison was also undignified. The right to honorable arms changed that. If convict was known and respected, he could be allowed to own weapons while in prison. It indicated that they were not being stripped of former merits and that fellow citizens still had confidence in them. This law has been applied less and less, and it is now considered a personal protest by the judge about the trail's outcome. Okay, so that's that. I'll have to remember that he has a fairly expensive book with, I guess it's strength and one-handed sword skill training. Looks like a door that should open at some point, but it does not open now. So here is the... Okay.
Chyba sam Adanos mi cię tu zesłał. Słyszałem, że nieźle sobie radzisz z bieganiem po mieście i załatwianiem spraw.
O co chodzi?
Chciałbym ocieplić swoje stosunki z magami wody. Przez ostatnie lata nie układało nam się najlepiej, a w końcu to jedna z najbardziej szanowanych grup społecznych. Próbowałem przekazać jakiś datek na ich świątynię lub na ubogich, ale jak to zasłyszałem, uważają mnie za osobę, która nie przejmuje się losem ubogich i dba jedynie o swój interes. Może jakiś gest dobrej woli odmieni ich zdanie? I tutaj wkraczasz ty. Będziesz musiał mi trochę pomóc z tym gestem. Oczywiście nie pozostaniesz bez nagrody. Jestem wpływowym człowiekiem, potrafię się odwdzięczyć.
What do you need?
Czego potrzebujesz?
Dowiedziałem się, że magowie rozdają ubogim ze slumsów regularnie ciepłe posiłki. Chciałbym, żebyś dostarczył dla maga Laudusa trochę ciepłej zupy prosto z mojej austerii.
Nie spodziewałem się, że sam zrobisz zupę dla ubogich.
Sam? To niedorzeczne, jestem wyjątkowo zajętym człowiekiem. Masz tutaj przepis. Część składników znajdziesz na zapleczu, jeśli czegoś zabraknie, to zwyczajnie dokup potrzebne składniki.
Myślę, że magom chodziło o to, żebyś osobiście zrobił coś dla ubogich.
Przecież robię! Sam sponsoruję całe to przedsięwzięcie i sam wpadłem na ten pomysł.
W takim razie zabieram się za gotowanie zupy.
Właśnie. Pamiętaj, gdyby magowie pytali, kto przygotował te zupy, to sam widziałeś, jak tkwie przy garach.
Widzę, że uzyskałeś niemały monopol na to, co robisz.
Oczywiście. Ludzie wiedzą, co dobre. A już rekomendacja samego Robara II jest wystarczającym dowodem na jakość moich wyrobów. Każdy, kto próbuje choć na chwilę zaistnieć na tym rynku, jest błyskawicznie przeze mnie detronizowany. Bez litości.
Na pewno nie jeden chciał cię zepchnąć z tronu, by samemu przejąć twój interes.
Tak, zdarzały się incydenty. Były one jednak na tyle nieporadne, że mogę w spokoju zajmować się swoim winiarskim imperium.
I think I've already asked him about his wine, but let me just ask anyway.
Wielu znajomych kupców podzieliłbym ich
Yeah,
los.
this all sounds familiar. As I was trying to say before, Ernesto, his hostelry, this whole place is Ernesto's. Look at that. So here's Ilza. She's got a two-handed hammer.
Ej, ty!
Who are you? Nice hammer. Are you an adventurer?
Niezły młot. Jesteś poszukiwaczem przygód?
Nie znoszę tego zwrotu. Ale tak, można tak powiedzieć. Podróżuję po naszym królestwie i szukam miejsc, gdzie można dobrze zarobić. Za ciekawą pracę. Gdybym tylko wiedziała, że na tym Archolos jest tak nudno, to popłynęłabym prosto na to cholerne Korinis. Cóż, przynajmniej wino i jedzenie jest tu tak dobre, jak to wszędzie opisywali.
Co tu robisz?
Lubisz podchodzić do obcych ludzi i ich wypytywać? Może byś się najpierw przedstawił.
Jestem Marvin.
A ja Ilse. Mam nadzieję, że nie będziesz mi długo zawracał głowy.
She's got the right idea, though. Always just walking up to random people and pestering them. So what is this plate of hot food? What did I get myself into? I must now cook the fisherman's cauldron and bring it to the mage Laudus. I'll find all the necessary ingredients on the list from Ernesto and hope that I'll get some valuable reward afterward. Fisherman's cauldron, I think I already know. So, yeah. So what, the ingredients are in the kitchen or something? Oh, this guy's like halfway inside the stove. So could I grab these ingredients here to use for the soup? Oh, I saw silver. Someone coming to yell at me? Yes, he is.
Widzisz, to nie było takie trudne.
Let's try this again with your back turned. Oh my goodness. Y'all can vacate those premises.
Widzisz, to nie było takie trudne.
So let me see if I can get up here without being spotted. 39.59. Nobody immediately is yelling at me. And now the silver is mine. As would be the cheese and grapes if I could loot them. I got a bodyguard up here, so I will depart, having only looted the two
Ej, ty, jestem zajęty.
silverwares. I don't want to get involved with starting this quest right now, though. I really kind of just want to finish exploring the rest of the old town, and then I can fiddle around with all the other side quests and things later. How did I get here? This is like the other side of the courtyard. Okay. Before I go up that way, let me check all the way over here. Hey, you.
Hej,
What are you working on?
jak idzie praca?
Mogło być gorzej, mogłoby być lepiej. Grunt, że mogę uczciwie zarobić i z satysfakcją oglądać efekty swojej pracy.
This is the same generic stuff that all the other workers say everywhere. So who are you? Danis? Oh, this guy read the sentence at the trial or whatever you want to call it.
Kim jesteś?
Nazywam się Danis i pełnię funkcję głównego sędziego w mieście Archolos oraz członka Rady Miejskiej.
Why are you locking the house? Is this the house for sale?
Chwila. Co tu się stało? Czemu zamykacie dom?
Jego dawny właściciel został skazany na zesłanie do Górniczej Doliny. To miejsce nie będzie już mu potrzebne.
Za co został skazany?
ta informacja nie jest dostępna publicznie. Jedyne co mogę ci powiedzieć, to to, że działał on na szkodę naszego wspaniałego miasta.
Od tak nawet obywatel Starego Miasta może teraz zostać zesłany do Górniczej Doliny?
Zgodnie z najnowszymi rozporządzeniami, każda osoba zagrażająca jedności królestwa ma być natychmiast wysyłana na Korinis. Nie jesteśmy barbarzyńcami. Nie wysyłamy tam nikogo za byle drobne przestępstwa. Dodatkowo nie wiem, co słyszałeś o kolonii, ale to nie jest takie straszne miejsce. Wszystkiego pilnują tam królewscy gwardziści, a górnicy mają okazję odpracować swoje winy poprzez wydobycie rudy. Dostają nawet jedzenie, picie i dach nad głową.
Mogę jakoś pomóc?
Właściwie to jest coś, co mógłbyś zrobić. To idealne zadanie dla człowieka z gildii kupieckiej. Zgodnie z przepisami, dom skazańca z całym wyposażeniem powinien trafić na licytację. Chciałbym, abyś udał się z tym dokumentem do Wenzela i poprosił o sporządzenie 5 kopii. Następnie rozprowadzisz je po Starym Mieście i innych ważniejszych miejscach. Dokładną listę znajdziesz na odwrocie dokumentu. Licytacja nie ma kwoty minimalnej, więc sporo osób, także tych biedniejszych, powinno być zainteresowanych. W związku z tą okazją będą mogli wejść do Starego Miasta. Im więcej osób się zjawi, tym lepiej dla skarbca miasta. Tylko się pośpiesz. Licytacja odbędzie się już za 2 dni. Do tego czasu informacja musi być już rozwieszona.
In 2 days, is that accurate?
Myślałem, że to Roderich zajmuje się pobieraniem grzywien.
Jeśli myślisz, że sędzia zajmuje się pobieraniem grzywien, to naprawdę mało wiesz o tym, jak funkcjonuje państwo. Moją rolą jest rozstrzyganie zawiłych prawnych procesów oraz egzekwowanie, by wszystkie organizacje w mieście przestrzegały rozporządzeń królewskich. Nie mam czasu na pobieranie grzywien za każdą drobną kradzież czy bójkę. To ja odpowiadam za to, żeby to miasto funkcjonowało zgodnie z wszelkimi decyzjami jego królewskiej mości, Robara II.
Jakie przepisy egzekwujesz?
Większość moich codziennych zajęć jest objętych całkowitą tajemnicą państwową, ale skoro tak cię to interesuje, to mogę ci w dość ogólny sposób co nieco o tym opowiedzieć. Najważniejsze są podatki. To właśnie one sprawiają, że wielkie królestwa, takie jak Myrtana, mogą istnieć i zapewniać bezpieczeństwo tysiącom mieszkańców. Niestety, niektórzy przedkładają swoją własną pazerność nad integralność królestwa i unikają płacenia podatków. Dbam o to, by wszystkie księgi podatkowe na Archolos zgadzały się co do sztuki złota na czas przybycia królewskiego wysłannika. Oczywiście są też sprawy takie jak obowiązkowy pobór do wojska, zorganizowana przestępczość, standaryzacje królewskie, pozwolenia na budowę.
Dzięki, chyba tyle mi na ten moment wystarczy.
So Extreme Home Make. Oh, hello. Now he's doing that thing where they float. But he stopped right there. So one of the houses in Old Town lost its owner. The judge has asked me to order some copies of the auction notice. I'm to do this at Benzel's. The bidding, accordingly, is to take place in 2 days. There will be no minimum price. There will be no minimum price, so there will be plenty of competition, unless for some reason the buyers get the day wrong. The journal is implying that if I don't do this, there will be fewer people here to bid, and maybe if I'm bidding, I could get it for cheaper? This is curious. There's a furniture store. Clown is wandering around. What's going on at the furniture store?
Witaj, chyba cię tu jeszcze nie widziałam. Nazywam się Katrina i wraz z mężem prowadzimy ten oto sklep meblowy. Jeśli twoje mieszkanie wydaje się puste i chcesz je trochę udekorować, to nie znajdziesz lepszego miejsca.
Okay, so if I do buy a house, then I would have a use for this?
Słyszałaś o jakimś domu na sprzedaż?
Właściwie to tuż obok nas jest jeden, który za niedługo ma trafić na licytację. Wystarczy, że zejdziesz schodami w dół, zaraz po wyjściu ze sklepu i będziesz trzymał się lewej strony. Ma mały ogród przed wejściem, trudno go ominąć. Jego właściciel został zesłany do górniczej doliny, sama nawet nie wiem za co. W aktualnych czasach kupiec będzie musiał włożyć małą fortunę, by dostać ten dom dla siebie. Każdy chce teraz mieszkać w Starym Mieście. Tylko tutaj jest bezpiecznie. Z drugiej strony poprzedni właściciel nie miał najlepszej opinii wśród tutejszych. Sama nie wiem, czy chciałabym tam mieszkać, ale wiesz, to przecież tylko takie moje gadanie.
Mam dużo spraw na głowie, daj mi spokój.
Nie widzę, by mąż pomagał ci w sklepie.
Leon woli przesiadywać całymi
Leon.
dniami i grać w szachy albo prowadzić bezsensowne polityczne dysputy z tym swoim przygłupim kolegą. Może to i lepiej, przynajmniej nie przeszkadza mi w prowadzeniu tego miejsca dokładnie tak, jak mi się podoba.
Of course, even if I do buy a house, if I win that auction and buy the house or whatever, like, would I care to furnish it? Like, in most of these RPGs and whatever games where you can get houses and things, like, I typically don't care to spruce it up with cosmetic stuff. Like, if there's functional stuff, then yeah, I would spring for that. Pretty good. Okay, I would like to loot the wine, please. But I would also like to get the gold and silver cup off of the fireplace, and I'm hoping there's not a guard in that other room. I don't see one. Whoops. There we go. Oh no. You weren't supposed to come up here. Why did that guard come up at all? He wasn't here, and then he just wandered up. This is going to be really hard to steal this stuff if he's up here. Oh, look, there's a treasure chest, there's multiple silver. How did you see me? You can't see me? Go away. Bugger off. Leave me alone. Can I loot, please? Open chest. Rich outfit, okay. You know, at a certain point, I should probably just pay the fee for this stuff. If it's only going to be 50 gold or whatever. Bump. So now my lesson is to Do this ASAP. Before that guard shows up. How can I target silver plate? There, target silver plate. Candle holder. Cup. Right, I think that's the main stuff I need to loot in here for maximum value. Did I already loot this other chest? I think I did, didn't I? Maybe not. Damn it. Oh, God, help. It was right there. The most valuable chest to loot. Okay. So loot this chest first. Get up here so that way I can grab silver plate, possibly. God, freaking hell. No! I just want to loot the plate. Thank you. No! Give me the silver plate, damn it. I don't have time for all this. No! Thank you. This is too complicated to grab plates off of these mantles. Alright. That's all of the primary valuables. I can live without the wine. But I cannot live without gold and silver or rich clothes. So now I can cosplay as a rich folk. I don't like the color. I'm not a big fan of green. I wish it were blue. Oh, what is this? This is a loading wall is what it is. The game had to load more stuff, and I cannot interact with this door wherever it leads. Well, this is a courthouse where I previously got Ars acquitted, which then led to Ossip taking the fall. Ars who... What the hell am I standing on? What is beneath me? Ars who was guilty of some crimes. And this is the woman who ratted me out to the city guard the first time I snuck into this place. And this is where, what's his name? What's his face? The, one of the Valerio brothers? I don't remember his name. And this is the Valerio brothers' house that I previously came into under heavy escort. Let's see if that guard notices this. Yes, he does. Because of course he does. Boy, that chest is pretty valuable, though. I would kind of like to loot it. What if I go to sleep in there? Like, if I sleep at midnight, would that guy go away? He sees me now, so even if he doesn't have line of sight, isn't he going to get upset when I crouch? I can't close that door. So crouching will not prevent this, right? Yeah. So he can see me. It doesn't matter what I do. He knows I'm in there, and he's going to know as soon as anything goes missing, even if he can't see it. Alright. I would kind of like to loot that room, but because of home makeover, I may have a decision to make. Because if I spread the whatchamacallits, it sounds like, you know, the thing will more competition, the price for the home will be higher, which is good for the city. I guess they get more tax revenue or something. Worse for me if I'm the one buying it. So that might be a situation that I have to research and decide if I care about owning a house or what the situation is. And this plate of hot food. And then I would like to loot the Valerio guy's house. And it might be nice to try to explore and loot more in City Hall, if that's a thing I can do. That might be better suited for a late night, though. Can't really do anything here right now, for instance. Gubernator. This might be the good spot to call it quits for the session and then work on some of these quests. Maybe a little bit more thievery in the next one.